I have a caller already. Hello there.
Hello, my good general.
The Prince Judgeman.
Baba, with the hell.
Thank you. I greet you too, the Prince.
Yeah. This guy, Evacuation. The guy.
Why you? Now why you man? Let's say Koniman die, Koniman bury him. They see through, but here we are. We know.
Oh my God, my good drama. You know the thing where the funny me is this APC colonized government. I know they see everybody. They see everybody in a cow. Yeah, you know say when they put when they take stick they control cow. You know, put rope for cow neck. You know, they fix everybody just not like that. You get what I mean? All the Nigerians. You know, this Emefiele, maybe is it not the one that bought 100 million naira this for presidency?
I even forgot to add that too. And now they bought 100 million naira APC form for him. They branded vehicles for him, and later came out and said he was just joking, that he wasn't really interested. 100 million naira, boom.
You see, it's a joke. It's the same thief that wants to help us now to locate the way to cop thief. You know that useless in the currency. You get what I mean? You know, is it not laughable, my good general?
I mean, people are like saying that's a very good idea, and that is why I pointed the part out, okay, and said well. So he lost 2.5 trillion. He wants to get it back. You know, he may not get them back. So maybe those people should lose the money. And that is a good news to the average Nigerian. It's mental.
My agree. It's not about 2.5 million. Do you know what the guy with his gang want to do?
Tell us.
You know, before any money is going to be print or printed, do you know that they are going to pay billions to print it? If you say they want to change color of money as you see it now, as it is in Nigeria,
you have to pay again. Yeah, billions.
If they tell you how many billions they are going to pay for that, and it's out of Nigerian taxpayers' pocket, that money is the money they want to use for the election of 2023. Do you understand? That is another aspect. They just want to, you know, steal another huge amount of money. Because what is selling or what is a broadcast makes no sense. Just as you analyze it, it makes no sense. That can never cover anything.
Do you want me to add to your shock list?
Sure.
Let me add something to your shocking list. Talking about printing money.
Sure.
You know the person in charge of the company printing money in Nigeria. Do you know that person?
No.
You don't?
No, I don't know.
Well,
to be honest,
the person who is head of that department of Nigerian printing and minting company is Aisha Buhari's brother. Just so you know.
Can you imagine? That is it. That is family business.
No, it's always been.
You know, that is a racketing, my good general. You know, so the guy is a crook. You know, he was in Jonathan's government.
Yeah.
And this people saw that he's a very good, smart criminal.
He's probably very good in what he does. If you could manage to help PDP to share $2.5 billion security vote of Jonathan, and including how they changed the money, including areas where they needed the raw dollar cash, Emefiele ensured that central bank provided everything. You get that?
He's a smart
keep this guy. We'll keep this guy. He's a good guy.
Exactly.
But look at what he's done to Nigeria in 7 years. Prince.
They've destroyed the economy completely. And they are not slowing down, my good general.
No,
they are not slowing down. You see, another aspect is of this. You see that ship that they showed us that they're bonds.
Yeah.
There's something that we didn't figure out there. You see, if you look at that ship, you know that any ship that comes into Nigeria, before it gets into the territorial water of Nigeria, there must be a signal.
Yes.
No matter how small. Exactly. Before they will enter the Nigerian water. You know,
so else you will be shot down, and you will be shot down. They will sink you. It's what the law is. International water law, Abi. No be so it be.
Exactly.
If they no clear you, they go shoot you. They go sink your ship right there. No explanation, nothing.
Thank you very much. So you see that ship that they showed us at the ball. That ship is very, very large. You know, the small ship you said that is submarine that nobody can see. You know, and if you look at where they said where they showed us they put fire, it's not at the main engine or where all the operating facilities are. It's just one corner at the ship there. You know, they just showed us and that's it. They remove it and they told Nigeria they burned the ship. Are you getting me? So that ship is not burned. You understand? And the ship also has left. Business continues. Are you getting me? So
you know one of the things they said recently. Do you know what one of the things they said recently, Prince? They said that when people ask that, but the ship should be able to tell you where it's been to, the different destination it's been to through his what do they call him? Just have a name, Sha. That's in navigation. It will tell you where the ship has been to. You know what Nigerian NNPC said when they turned it off. So the people they turned the location, navigation, location, whatever, they turned it off. So we can't tell where they have been to. So that's why we don't have any evidence. But you don't burn the ship now. Yes, we burn it. To warn others not to come to Nigeria with ship again. Are you mad? Are you joking?
They just
the kind of play.
They just burn the evidence like that. Just like that.
It's Nigeria.
Nigeria is a joke.
It is.
You know, finally, concerning the Suleiman saga.
Right.
So what you know that Suleiman saga is unfortunate.
Suleiman.
That what is going on in Nigeria. You know, religion. I would say religion is number one thing that has they've used to destroy Nigeria so much.
A lot of people agree, Prince.
You know, these politicians, if you look at them, look at the antecedents, immediately they've done all the atrocities. At the end, when they see that people are so angry, you know, the thing they will use to, you know, put pure water on their head is they will start to call God.
Preach.
They will start to call God. Are you getting me? That Suleiman saga, why I want to touch that aspect is this. You see, in Pentecostal church, I go to Pentecostal church.
Right.
You know, but there's a thing that is, you know, going on in Pentecostal circle.
Right.
Since the 419, the people that are into 419 rackets in Nigeria, since they understand that, you know, in Pentecostal, there have been a kind of doctrine of raising of funds, sowing of seed. You understand me? All manners of way of extorting money from people.
Right.
Since they understood that, they started opening churches. Are you getting me? And this has been why, you see, Suleiman, somebody like him, during COVID that people are dying, he was boasting that he bought his number 3 private jet. You know, so most of them you see that are into all this racketing, that are into pastoring.
If not for that, you know, that bulletproof car, himself and his family would have been dead by now. We just be talking about him the same way you are talking it now.
most of them are into oil deal. That's why you see that they are working hand in hand with politicians. You understand? They are working hand in hand. Most of them are into oil deals, oil business, oil bunkering, and also so on and so forth. Because what kind of now? That's why when they cannot tell their followers that, look, this is their problem, they only keep telling them that it's the ancestral demon that is chasing them. There's the monitoring demon that is after them. You understand? In my own village, they've done family deliverance on and on. But still, it's only when I left Nigeria, I've never talked about family ancestral demon or monitoring demon or anything
anymore. I know.
Anybody holding me back since I left Nigeria, all those stories have ended in my life. Why? I mean, I might not see part of that.
They say because you don't cross the sea. That's why it's pretended to be safe. But if it gets you anytime, village people, they call them. That kind of fear they plant in us that should never go away. But guess what?
They can't tell their people that they follow us that Nigeria is the problem when they need to protest. Their need for them to come out like Martin Luther King.
This treatment they are giving them, if they don't reject them, then they have to get to live with them and stop pretending that somebody else is after their lives or some evil people are dealing with their life when they are accepting the worst of the worst from those who will never stop dealing with them. So you're right, the Prince.
I tell you, that's why you see that in Nigeria, the way it is, my dear, without them, as the election is coming up like this now, the government in power is a terrorist government.
Yes.
You know, instead of them to come out,
and they are not hiding.
Instead of Khan can call the whole Christians in Nigeria and tell them that, look, without restructuring, their PVC is useless. To tell them that truth, you know, because they know that if their followers come out to stand for that, their tithe and offering.
Before you go, have you noticed?
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe it's just me, or I just don't want to say much about it yet. Have you noticed that the level of the rage, anger for this Muslim ticket of Tifnumbu is dying down? Have you noticed?
Yes, now.
There are so many people who said this is unbelievable. This is outrageous. This is this and that. They are now giving excuses. They are now explaining why it's not really a big deal. You know, by December, it no go look like seeing a Muslim ticket again, because everybody is filing up now with what they can get from it. Prince.
Exactly.
Only to turn
the money
and blame village people for whatever they now are going, they will be going through. So I'm with you. The pastors that should speak out are also going to defend that too, you know?
Yes, finally, now that's what they're going to do. There at the end of the day, when the suffering triple now, they will not tell them, they will call their followers to come for deliverance.
Yes.
That is one wish in their village that is doing them this and that. You know? My brother, Bayegu. They will say only God will help us. But in this situation, if you don't help ourselves, if we don't help ourselves,
you know what? The Prince,
if we don't help ourselves,
you yourself, you nearly said that Mayegu, now only God go. But you're like, no, Mayegu, they will say now God, because you know that after explaining everything, right? You're like, man,
I'm telling you,
there's no way. There's no way one person can just come in and just put an end to this thing, except people want it. But I don't see them. So, now God go save them. But you know, God won't save anybody in this case. We have to save ourselves.
At all. God has done his part.
Yeah.
It's for us to do our part. God cannot come from heaven to do the right thing that we must to do, to come and protest for us against the evil in the land. It's not possible. No. You know, no matter how you pray without action is useless.
Action is just waste of time. You're right. Prince,
let me
take another call. It's actually so good to hear from you again.
Thank you, my
Prince Jejeman. Thank you so much. That's the Prince there. If you are still watching me, especially if you're watching me on Facebook, you should try and cross over and check the YouTube. That is where it is happening for real. Yeah. And then if you're watching me on Facebook as we speak, you can also still take a moment to still like and share this broadcast if you haven't done that, and subscribe.
Hello.
Hello there.
It's Ifeanyi once again from Gabon, the one where they come from Gabon.
Ifeanyi, my brother. How are you?
Yes, the line they fine. The line they okay today.
Well, it's clearer now. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you very well.
Hear me loud and clear. So, myself they hear you, and if I hear you, if I hear you, maybe say everybody they hear you with that. So how you be?
Yeah, sure. I did. You have how things?
I just stay Baba with the thank God. How you they hold them together for Gabon?
As once more.
So where are you in Gabon? Is it the wait before I take it's wallow. Shena Conakry Gabon o Abi where?
No. Libreville.
Now
the capital of Gabon.
That's their capital. Yes. God bless you for that. So how you?
Yes. Everywhere just they cool here. Nothing much.
We thank God.
So
if everybody can hear you.
Yeah. Thanks. So well, you don't tell when I've been trying to call, but you know the work. But anyway, Sha, the thing where I want to talk like this printing of money. This printing of money, and they call quantitative easing, right? So
no, not be the what's you call them now? Quantitative easing. God bless you. Now you see, I've been looking for that, and every time I cram them, when I enter here to talk, I just forget them. Right? Quantitative easing, right? That one now waiting. That one now waiting. CBN did where they print 21 trillion. Give Buhari. This one, they want to redesign the face of the money so that maybe the face on the money they go just put some touch. We go make and look different to what it be now, so that you can easily tell this one I 500, this one I new 500. Sure you get, and according to them, it is to cut down the excess cash in circulation that they can't even account for. That's what he said. So it's a different one, though. They are still doing quantitative easing. They are still printing for Buhari.
They are still doing
it. But this one is just like the general change, generally.
Yes. Me, this printing money. If government they print money, then why should I be paying taxes? They can just simply go and print the money then. Why can't they disturb me again? They print they're coming to pay taxes again. And after paying those taxes, then print that money, the value of everything will still go down. I mean, what will do this people?
What is the effort?
I don't understand why
they won't make I work, like pay tax. When I work, and I pay the tax, upon say I won't go use that money of my work, I realize that inflation don't cut them by this percent, 1%, 5%. 15%. So I keep losing value and I keep working hard, which means the harder I work, seems like the more I lose money and I lose the value of the money because it's like I print money whenever they want.
Which is very stupid.
No be Zimbabwe with the
so. Yeah, no. Zimbabwe, my brother. Zimbabwe, my brother. Even one where here say people don't run from Nigeria.
Somebody send me a picture. Don't say soon, maybe in our lifetime, with the way these people, with what they have done to Nigeria, in our lifetime, you and I, if we end up spending, you see that 100 naira, one day if it be 100,000 naira, be that the smallest denomination. That 200 naira, if it be 200 million naira, one note, 200 million. If you see that 500 naira,
yes, like Deutschmark during the World War II.
Sure you get. So there's nothing impossible.
Women of money.
Sure you get. They do it for Sudan. China, Sudan, where I see no. I think it's Somalia. Where people they trade money.
Somalia.
They trade money for road like
in weight. Then they weigh them for scale.
They know they count.
So they don't count them anymore on a scale.
Which is
my God.
This size, if we say this one 20 million size, that one mean $5. So, oh yeah, put on for wheelbarrow, put on for scale. Now, these guys will do that. They will do that.
Hey, this is too bad. Which is too bad. Even I mean, before I forget,
yeah.
The one I want to talk about the other day, say that about that gas flaring, because now for 1999, I still a small them when I hear whether 99 2000.
Right.
When I did for at that time, I did for Aladumo Educational Center, that is school.
Right.
For GRA, Port Harcourt. Right. So I did hear say by 2008 they will stop gas flaring. That's our Banknotes don't enter already. So by 2008 they will don't stop gas flaring. 2006 I finished secondary school. Come Gabon. 2008 I did hear say gas flaring still there, and there is even no plan or even to stop it.
You don't bomb.
Finally, I can't travel again. Go here. If for the place where our house is for here, I did look. I go see the what's it called? The rig where they for LMA. For LMA for Manambra, I go see River State. LMA na River State now. I go there. I see River State. Yes. Even as because I go. Yes, element is in the rivers. But you go there for India, they see that gas flaring rig. I don't know what they call them. That
audio rigs now. Now them, once they are doing their extraction and all of that, the gas itself, they have to let that out and let it go instead of running another pipe that will take all those waste gas into something else, convert them. But I get what you mean. But you talk say when you be small child with this school. You don't hear about gas go end by 2008, I'll be 2013.
Yes, by 2008.
By 2008.
2008.
Right. Now, if
I don't go marry. Still, they still do gas flaring.
You don't realize, say, na lie. You don't born. You get
na lie. It's not a scam.
You get
no, I never born. I don't marry. I don't marry recently.
You will still tell your children. Your children go read that for paper. Gas flaring is going to end by
my brother.
Sure, you get. Let them go and grow.
Yes.
That's what Nigeria has been to us. We just don't pay attention. We just don't pay attention.
That is at all. I don't tire.
They complain now.
I don't tire.
No matter what they complain now, you no feel lie to me. Say when you they grow up, you know see adult they complain them when you they grow up. Even if though you don't understand.
They complain now. Hey, then those same adults today, they still they complain.
And they are still complaining. You self don't grow up now. You self you don't join them in the complaint.
I'm complaining.
Your children go complain too. Whether you affect them directly or you know affect them, they too go indirectly. They go say why.
Yes.
Imagine now, one generation to another.
Those who they hear song like, who they sing song like parents listen to your children, we are the leaders of tomorrow. Tomorrow, come and this and this. The problem now is that tomorrow no ever come. That tomorrow no ever come.
Tomorrow came. But we can't realize, say, the old tomorrow, they don't use them already. It can't be like use cards.
Oh, yeah.
You know, use recharge card. They say, you see this recharge card, now only you get them. So when you reach house, dial *555* and dial this. Now only you get. So you can't take pride. Guide the card. Can't get to the house. Can't scratch them. Can't bring out your. Can't load them. You can't say used. Say something will be in my own.
Yes.
So now what's
exactly that is the exact illustration.
Yeah, when we grew up, we realized that actually there is no actually real tomorrow meant for us. Sure, you get. We realized that those who were telling us were the leaders of tomorrow. When the tomorrow came, now the apostles we still they see. Where they tell us, say, no, not you. We mean your children, not you. The tomorrow of your children. Imagine somebody telling me today, say, I care about the future of your children. Shit, you demand in it. Not be the same thing when you tell my papa that. I don't grow up now. You can't my own children the same thing.
Same thing.
And I can't declare for you and say,
the more they remain the same.
If I now those kind of things where people they think they make you realize that normal that is supposed better for any Nigerian politician. Normal
at all.
If it's better for them, they're supposed to sue God and say, God, why? Why do you have to make it better for me? Like normal. But here we are.
Yes.
If nothing is done, our own children, right? We are going to
complain. They will complain the same complaint.
When I was younger, I said, Papa, but why you no kuku fight and die that time, self? Because I don't understand why you live long, self. You only live long to tell us how you be. I mean, sorry, sometimes I overthink. I just feel like someday, I feel like someday if I grow old, right? If I'm lucky to be old, right? This is luck. Now, if I'm lucky to grow old, I feel like someday I'm going to be that old man that people will be like, see, hey, Baba, why you self can't grow old like this in this world, wicked world? How come when you dare our age, you fight, die? So that people like us, they go through this kind of thing. And then maybe I would just be like, don't worry, you will go soon reach my age and find out why we didn't fight.
Find out why.
You know what? You're fine.
Yes.
Take it easy, okay?
Thank you so much for picking my call. Thank you.
Yeah. So I have another person on the line. Yeah. Hello there.
Hello, my brother.
Oh, hello.
Hey, my brother, long time. Jumokelun, sir, long time.
Sister Jumi, how are you?
Yes, my brother.
It's good to hear from you again.
Yeah, thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. Thank you for the good job you're doing.
And thank you for
this is a serious matter.
This
is a serious matter that the foreign countries, they are withdrawing their people. That is to say, what is coming is not a joke at all. But the unfortunate thing is that our Yoruba right now to take it seriously.
No.
Yoruba team on Kotofa Jalu right now. Once you joko once you corner, I won't look on. My prayer is this, my ego. I want to say Yalu to terrorize the around, so they attacking. I pray strongly. We can't spare our motive, our mercy, our innocent blood.
And that is the problem, man. That's the problem, all right? When it's a election about NJ Yagon, I won't load that for a banning way. Sheribiti, I want Iman Saba target. If it's man target, man, the places they target, right? They are easy targets. Places where
the innocent one.
Yeah, people are defenseless. People are vulnerable. They don't go to these people too. If they go to them, they know they drive in bulletproof cars. They have guns that people are carrying to protect them. So it's easier to wreak those damages on innocent people. And that's why we, like you said, there are people that are sleeping, who are likely going to be the victims of this whole thing. It is ideal to make them aware of the danger they are caught in, because they will suffer it more than the people that are supposed to protect them. Or be honest, excuse me, ma. Being honest is one of the first way of dealing with any problem. You know that. When you know that something is wrong, and we need the citizens to know that a lot is wrong, and we need them to be aware to end this problem, like they will do in America. In Nigeria, they will just bury it, and they will call you enemy of Nigeria for raising that alarm. So who should we turn to?
Exactly. You see now that the kind of eye opener that you have done today right now.
Yes, ma'am.
Their circular media, they are not touching it at all.
No.
They are not going there at all. They are not going there because they have silenced them already. They have told them not to say the truth. So, and even when this thing even happened, when this attack happened, you will see the lie. It is you, my ego, that will still come out to come and tell the whole world the truth. Because their media will not come out to say the truth. But we shall see. But my main point today that I really want to say, I don't know whether it's the point is the message or whatever it is.
Make anything, man. Go ahead, yeah?
If this attack happens, see Yoruba they can't declare Yoruba freedom. Keep Biafra, they can't declare Biafra freedom. Because we say enough is enough. Fulani àti Hausa wọn lè máa pa wá bó ti ń pa wá wọn lè máa ṣe this nǹkan máa mú jẹ. Tí Yorùbá ò bá ṣe dìde kó declare pé enough is enough. Ṣé ní kálukú máa lọ nílọ tẹ̀? Kí Biafra náà dìde kó declare pé ní kálukú máa lọ nílọ tẹ̀. A jẹ́ pé mi ò mọ̀gbà tó fẹ́ gba freedom yẹn. I don't know where.
Ẹ má jẹ́ ká ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn put ẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n ṣe báyìí. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n try láti diffuse ẹ̀ níwọ̀n Obama. Ṣe get. Ṣẹ̀rí àwọn kankan máa ṣẹlẹ̀ táwa fúnra máa mọ̀ wípé ẹ̀yin go ò ní pè ẹnì kankan kẹ́ni kankan tó dáhùn mọ́. Màá fún yín example yẹn. Àwọn tó fẹ́ tọ́nà fẹ́ take over Abuja ṣe ń gbọ́n sìn tí wọ́n bá gba Abuja tán. For example, tá à ń lò ń sìn ẹ̀bẹ̀ sọ yẹn pé tó bá ṣẹlẹ̀ o ṣé tí wọ́n bá wá declare Abuja Caliphate ṣé Yorùbá máa wá lọ pé ó méjì ni ṣé ẹ wá rò pé à ń láti sọ fẹ́ni kankan mọ́ ń gbà yẹn pé à ń ṣara wọn mọ́ à ń ṣe Nàìjíríà mọ́ ń gbà yẹn kẹ́ni kankan tó believe. Abẹ́rò pé àwọn Igbo máa kó delegation jọ wọn wá lọ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ṣèkà òtún gba Abuja ìjọ má pa wá o àdúpẹ́ ilẹ̀ rẹ̀ nílùú ń sìn yín o ara tí yín là ń ṣe o ṣe rò pé possible bẹ́ẹ̀ so èmi máa ń sọ kankan máa ń sọ kankan máa ń sọ fún àwọn pé nítòótọ́ a lot wà tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ at this time o and a lot la expect tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ tí ò ní ṣẹlẹ̀ nítorí pé kí ni àwọn wà tó yẹ pé ó máa ń láti come in tó máa caution àwọn wèrè yìí pé ẹ jẹ́jẹ́ kó rí yín pé òbí tẹ́ ń ṣe yìí ẹ bá ba dé level bí ọmọ point of no return ni o èmi bá ń believe bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe get because ẹ̀ mọ̀ kan ní pé ṣẹ̀rí tí ordinary military bá gba ìjọba ní Nàìjíríà ń sìn ẹni tó bá lead the military yẹn ló máa determine bóyá Nàìjíríà máa ṣe exist àbò máa pín ẹ lọ kàn yẹn náà sílẹ̀. The whole place is already charged ṣe get ó ti wà already charged so ṣẹ̀rí anything lásán tó bá go wrong ń sìn anything can take us to ibi tí gbogbo agan ò prepare fún but like you said which of them làwọn agan ready fún báyìí sí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá because àwọn láti wà ready o gan dẹni so that we don't say pé kò lè dọ́dọ̀ wa kò lè dọ́dọ̀ wa.
You have made my point for me. Yeah, you just made my point. That's a brilliant. Yeah, you have reframed it for me. Thank you so much.
I always pray for you because Sherry tá bá sọ ìgbà pé tó bá ṣe báyìí tá bá respond ìgbà tá gan wò pé response yẹn go ni wá naturally ni mo ṣe mọ̀ ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn sọ fún yín pé máa tí wọ́n bá ṣòṣì wọn l'Abuja tó bá náà ti dé ó ti ṣe ó ti yẹn sìn Afghanistan Taliban style mọ̀ nǹkan Abuja yẹn náà ló máa pín mọ́ wọn ò ní gbé cross Kogi dépò máa délẹ̀ Yorùbá you can bank on that because àbí kí ló máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ṣé èmi àti ìsìn àti wá di ọmọ Taliban nìyẹn ni when they take over Abuja máa sọ pé torí pé ilẹ̀ Yorùbá wá láti ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ó jẹ́ part of Nigeria o àwọn Taliban ló dẹ̀ ń rúlu wa. We are so sorry. Do you think that's how it's going to be?
I know it won't happen. Mama, what can you say?
Àwọn go ní gbé sára wọn kọjá mọ́ṣáláṣí. But àwọn èèyàn wa tó máa wà caught up nínú pé wọ́n yin bọ́ǹbù l'Abuja. Because àwọn èèyàn wa tí wọ́n kó ní Kaduna Abuja railway yẹn mà Yorùbá wà nù wọn o, Igbo wà nù wọn o. Gbogbo àwọn tó pẹ́ tán lo more than kí ló ti ń pè 180 days in the captivity of those kidnappers ma. Yorùbá wà nù wọn mo ní àwọn fídíò kan tí mo tẹ̀ ra àwọn Yorùbá tó ń bẹ̀bẹ̀ pé please ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ bá wa you know same thing will happen tí wọ́n bá yin bọ́ǹbù wọn l'Abuja tí wọ́n bá yìnbọn wọn l'Abuja ṣe ti understand sin so at the end of the day we are going to share in that is why it is always very much better to let people know that
we will except if our people start relocating right now but they won't
and that's exactly what Nigeria want them to do ma Lady Judy. Yes. They want them to, because they have made it look like, Moko, you know what? They have made these killings. They have managed to sort of destroy the, what do you call it, the human empathy in so many people. People have grown cold.
Exactly. They are so inhuman.
You get that now? Like when they say people die or they, you know, that stuff, it doesn't really freak people that much anymore.
Not yet.
Do you get that? So they've succeeded in that.
We that in our abroad will be freaking out. It's not
freak out. Hey, Jesus. Hey, my God. And the rest of that. Now, the government of Nigeria deliberately conditioned people that way. So you see, people that usually get so mad, in 2014, when they saw crisis like that, these days, they are not really that shocked. So, Laya Muhammad and co., they will love it that way, rather than for somebody to be raising alarm that they could bomb you, they could kill you. They don't let them kill them. So everybody go say, breaking news. They have killed 167 people in a church in Abuja. Hey, Jesus Christ, this country. Then the following day, Tinubu will make headline. Obi will make headline. They will forget about the 167 people killed yesterday. So let them feel shocked than for you to warn them, which is the state of Nigeria today. And it's sad.
Oh Lord.
Anyway,
my brother, thank you so much.
Imagine.
Yeah. Thank you so much for the good job.
God
thank you for the good job you're doing. God will keep you. God will be with you. Amen. In Jesus' name. God bless you. Love you, my brother.
God bless you too, man. Thank you so much. I mean, it's ridiculous. So sometimes when you think about this whole thing, you are like, why are they angry with America? Why are they angry with the people that are taking their own citizens out of Nigeria, danger zone, as they claim it? Why are the likes of what do you call it? The likes of Garbage Shehu, Femi Okonu Adeshina, Liar Mo, and every other born liar, sellers out there trying to gaslight the people that are evacuating their own citizens? Why? Because they want you Nigerians, that you are so used to these killings, kidnappings, all this whole thing happening. So many of you have grown this kind of indifference. You don't really. They kill 4 people in Kano yesterday. Say, they kill 36 in Benue. Jare. Now only 4 people then kill for Kano. You they complain. What about people where they kill for this? Last week they kill 39, and then you begin to wonder and say, and you actually said that casually. Well, I mean, we're talking about human beings. Oh, my friend, now God they protect all of us. This country don't go. I know they now waiting. I go survive with my family. Me and they look for as a day. So okay, anybody we Boko Haram kill and be that. Baba, I know they go not. Anybody we unknown gunmen kill, they kill and be. So people have grown indifferent. They are not shocked. The only breaking news that they love as well is that they don't. I mean, so politicians don't eat rock or he don't die. They say, yeah, thank you, Jesus. Jesus don't deal with them. So that is the country they have built. That the same one they are trying to make you stay look like responsible citizens. Citizens of where? Of a contraption that they don't value you. They call you others. Others. Say, what do you call it? 1 moment. Oh, sorry, I lost that. I have another caller that I actually really lost. I think it's from Nigeria. Give me a sec. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. I've lost the call. So the line is still pretty much opened, and then you can still, you can still like the chat and all that. I'm going to be rounding it up now. I'm going to be rounding it up in a minute, and then I will call it a night, okay? So we have heard this. I was expecting a call from Abuja, somebody from Abuja to say, well, we noticed this, we noticed that, especially in Lugbe, Lugbe area in Abuja. You know what I mean now? Like we have seen, different kind of movement that have shown to us that a lot, a lot is going on. And yeah, I think I got my call back. Let me see. Hello there.
Hello, Mayegu.
Hello, sir. I'm gonna. I don't know. I think you seems far away from the phone, or is it just my connection? Check. Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I'm close to the phone.
Yeah, I can hear you too, but it is so faint. Like,
how about now?
I think it's better now. Yeah. And if it's on speaker, maybe you should take it off and see if it's kind of louder for us.
How about now?
Yeah, I can hear you, but it's so low. If you get what I mean. But continue anyway. Maybe it can get better. Continue.
All right. So,
thank you, sir.
Good evening. This is Larry Carr. I'm happy to enter here.
Baba.
Well done, sir.
How are you?
I'm fine, sir. I just want to talk about the new Naira note they want to print.
Right.
I think they might probably want to cover up for the whole one that they printed. Initially they first of all created these e-Naira.
Yeah.
And when they see that the e-Naira did not sell, they had to devise another means to cover up their track. Or don't you see it that way? Hello?
Yeah, I'm with you, Baba. Go on. I'm just like listening and picking your words as you are, dishing them out. Go on, Baba.
Yeah. So because they've forgotten that e-naira that they created, it is the same lazy Nigerian youth that will make use of it. Because is it those Alimajiris is it those Alimajiri in Sokoto that will make use of e-naira?
No.
People that don't even know how to operate phone. Talk less of making payments online. Do you understand?
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Well, at the end of the day, they run that loss. They banned cryptocurrency in Nigeria. They were trading behind the scene themselves. And then they brought in their own e-naira. They want to make it look like it's going to be the e-currency, like crypto and all that. But it all failed, all lule, like they say, lule. So this particular one of printing money, but using propaganda to tell a different story why they are doing it. Now, if there is no any result afterward, because Naira is actually going to take a serious bashing again. Like it's going to take another nose. In fact, if everything work well for Emefiole, he can possibly keep the Naira at around this 700 for this year. Okay. But if anything should take the next turn, Larry Gawaba, you know what will happen?
Yep.
We might end up exchanging $1 for 1,000. I mean, sorry, $1 for 1,000 Naira before the first quarter of 2023. That means before the end of March 2023, you might end up changing $1 for 1,000 Naira and £1 sterling for 1,300 Naira by March. If things should turn to the south.
Some people have already predicted that will happen even before December. That will be exchanging $1 for 1,000 Naira for this December. So I even think maybe March is too far.
Emefiole, I keep saying it. Any reasonable country should know that Emefiole, personally, right, should resign, arrest himself, and take himself to any nearest police station, confess what he's done, and then he should get himself ready for jail, like without having to waste anybody's money for investigation or anything. But it is Nigeria. The more criminal you are, the more reward you get. It's going to probably settle down. It's going to be settled. They'll say, oh, let's ease him out. He's an elite. He's one of them. He's made many of them so much money in the last 7 years. So you get. So let's just retire him somewhere. They'll say, oh, he's been retired now. He said, they will give him billions that he will live on for the rest of his life. It will never be held responsible. Like many of those that they have been doing this together for the past 7 years. They've ruined lives, Baba. Lives have been ruined, and more are still going to be ruined. Just wait for it.
But if you look at most of his interviews, I mean, Emefiole, he's like he's scared to even talk. Or is that
people who know him one-on-one, they said, number one, they are shocked that is this actually Emefiole? Is this the same Emefiole that they actually knew before this central bank or no central bank job? Like people who knew him, you know what I mean? Like this is somebody who they believe that is in the class of this Soludo or those economists that have, that kind of people will be say that they get all this suit and tie, that they run things for the, you know what I mean? Then suddenly you became a part of a racket, a gang that tanked Nigeria economy. You know what they did, Baba? Like the reason why I said that is for treasonable. He should be arrested for treason and he should be jailed accordingly for that, including Buhari. They were doing round tripping. Nigeria depends on importation, which means traders with money will be those who bring in most of what you need in Nigeria. Even if they are promising to improve on this or that, they are not doing it. But people with money are the ones who go out there and bring all the goods in to fill in all the services you have in Nigeria. Even if people don't like that, that doesn't help Nigeria. It's not growing the economy of Nigeria, fine. But it's keeping it steady. It's running it. So which means the most you can do is that as a country, you invest more in production of those things people are bringing in so that you begin to cut down the amount of money you need to exchange for that currency of that country to go and do that business, Abi. If you are bringing in something and you cut the production, you start producing it. Not by banning it. You start producing it here in your country. You cut down the importation gradually. As you are cutting down the importation, you are aiding your local production that is filling in any kind of supply you need. Now, people who need money to go and buy those things from abroad, they won't have to go up. The number of people who go abroad to get them will reduce. The money they take abroad to get them will reduce. Naira will not need to exchange for dollar. So at some point, that thing itself, if you begin to produce them in mass, you can begin to export them and begin to hand forex instead of exchanging your naira for forex. So you get. Now that's how you do it. And central bank monetary, now them they put monetary policy together, and then they put a lending policy, loan, how much bank should charge you as interest on every loan. Now, if you want to encourage those who spend billions of dollars every month, okay, looking for dollars every month, if you want to help them as central bank, your policy should be how to help them invest in what they go out there to get But for 7 years, Emefiole didn't do that. You know what they did, Baba? Once Buhari came in, they opened shop on people. So instead of you as a businessman to walk straight into the bank and say, my bank, what is the central bank exchange rate today? Oh, a dollar is 260 naira to a dollar. But in the black market, they're exchanging it for 500 naira to a dollar. So your bank should be able to give you the forex you need in a reasonable country. Sure, you get us even for business. Emefiole now created the middlemen like they did in 1985 before Bokwari got kicked out. Baba, Emefiole created the middlemen. So now the middlemen are now worse than the bureau de change. Emefiole will give middlemen dollars, exchange for 40 naira to $1. The middlemen will sell the dollars to a bureau de change and some lucky banks for 300 naira to $1, 400 naira to $1. Now, those one will now collect it. So when you now need $100,000 or $1 million to finance your trade in China, you will have to go to somebody who is going to sell that dollar to you for 500 naira to $1. From 40 naira, my brother, to 500 naira to $1. Now, before you even see that $1 million, Baba, ask the businessman. Emefiole did this for straight 3 years before they stopped, and Nigerian naira tanked and never recovered. Now they want to paint the house to make it look new.
That won't work.
Tell me other trick. Tell me something that is more fraudulent. Tell me.
Thank you so much.
My brother, thank you so much as well for stopping by. And stay safe. Stay safe. Now, people, all of us will stay alive, go still fight. So I do say that to all the people I talk to. I say, stay safe. Just do whatever you can and stay alive. I told my mom same. Every time I used to call my mom when she was alive, I'll be like, after every talk, everything, all our worries addressed and every other thing. And then when we were going, and I'm just going to be like, please just stay alive. Whatever happened, just make sure, say you stay alive. Just don't die. So that you can live long enough to actually enjoy what you have missed and other stuff. But she didn't live long, unfortunately. Nigeria took her from me. Hello there.
Yeah, hello, Mr. Marigun.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Good evening. This is Dixon calling from California.
How are you today, Baba?
Good. You?
Well, I'm here all the time, even if I have to put up a face. I still have to look good to all of you because I don't know how I'm going to change people's mood if I come back here and I'm like, so what I'm saying, Sha, is that, so I say, everybody will be like, what is wrong with Mayegu? Oh my God, something is not right. So yeah, I'm fine. And I've always been fine.
I like your mode of dressing today too.
Thank you. I mean, the camera makes it look like I be somebody with the important, but I mean, once in a while, it's all right, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, Baba,
it is true.
It's good to hear from you too.
Yeah, straight to the point. Yeah. This is my first time calling, actually.
Oh, is it? Tell me your name again. I thought I heard something like a Festus or so. I want to remember this.
Dixon.
Oh, Dixon. My dear brother from California. I'll remember that. So, as a way we usher in every new first-time caller, as a reminder, keep this one, though. Dixon, Baba, everybody can hear you loud and clear, right? Including myself.
Yes. So, I listened to Emefele's speech and then the same one you played again.
Yes.
And this guy refused or didn't tell people how much it's going to cost to reprint this Naira.
It won't tell you.
Then, the fact that the U.S. Is able to predict or, send out this warning, should Nigerian government not appreciate this in order to, if they are claiming one Nigeria, in order to basically protect the one Nigeria that they are claiming?
Or at least be honest.
Now,
at least
the same U.S.
be honest.
Yes, exactly. The same U.S. predicted the Ukraine crisis that we are currently witnessing. It's currently shocking everybody, making inflation go up, crisis in different parts, and oil price of gas. So then you are saying because the U.S. cannot predict their own next school shooting, then you don't take them serious. But now what is going to happen to people also trying to get visa approvals in Abuja? So I think Nigeria they have to really sit up, and every part of that country has to take opportunity now that is availing itself to dissolve or to dissolve themselves. Each party should go their own separate way. But we need the conditions to be right. We need first of all people that know how to contribute to, let me say, a new growing economy or a new growing nation to be afoot, to be on ground. For example, if Biafra wants to come out, we need people who have this experience in order to make Biafra stand. Yes. Because it's not just about separating. We still need these new states, these new countries to be able to stand and basically succeed. Because these same Fulanis, they roam everywhere. They are still the ones struggling in other countries.
Yes.
In West Africa.
Yes.
I have a friend from Burkina Faso. He can no longer go to Burkina Faso because of the same Fulanis there. So even when we dissolve, we have to make sure our security forces are strong enough to also repel certain attacks that they would want to do, they want to carry out. Because whether we like it or not, these Fulanis will cross into Yoruba nation
they've always been there, so it would take a collective effort to get them off those properties, those lands, and everywhere, including the border, far away from it. Yeah, you are right, because they've always been there. Not that they are just going to come. Oh yeah, I'm with you.
Yes. Well, that is all I have to say. I just wanted to hit those main points, so that in case another person wants to call, they can call, and also. I know it's late there for you to also end the program when you want to.
Yes. Thank you very much, by the way. I'm really sorry if it sounded like I was talking over you. You see this technology, sometimes, it can be very ridiculous, but we're just improvising and managing it. So thank you so much for stopping by, Baba. You have a good one,
Thank you. Thank you for picking my call. You too. Take care.
Bye-bye. Bye. So I have another person on the line, and I want to believe that is a Kenneth. Is that you?
Yes, Michael.
Now you are going to be almost my last caller tonight. So we're going to make it a chop, and then we can call it a night. How are you today?
I'm fine, and you?
Well, I'm very well. Thanks for asking. So it's good to hear from you.
Good to hear from you too. Let me go straight immediately. On the last caller, when you were talking about the
Dixon, yes.
The guy is a puppet. He's a puppet. He will, even with all his brilliance, his skills, his knowledge that he said he has acquired, it clearly shows that he's just a puppet. He will play to the gallery of this dumbass. Because at the end of the day, guess what, Michael?
Tell me.
They are all just going, they're just living in denial. You want your printing money, you don't know the consequences. Really? We all did at least basic economics in school.
Yes.
At least, maybe one way or the other, accounting or here and there. We'll tell you the consequence when you are continuously printing money. There is a consequence.
I mean, even if there's no understand inflation. When I was growing up, they said inflation is that you have more money. or you have nothing to buy it with, right?
Exactly.
So when you have hyperinflation, it means that they are valueless things. They will be putting so much value on them, value that are more than what they are worth, because you have more money or you have less stuff. That's what they told us, inflation. Until we come here and say inflation deeper than that. And better make you live inside them to understand them. Nigerians are living in it. Some of them don't even understand it.
Oh yeah. And again, my this, this so-called aspect of Nigerians making it a molehill, like US are calling on their citizens
the terror alert or the terror warning.
Look, US, I live here in the US, and I know that these people, they take this thing extremely deadly serious. They don't play with it because they've gone through this movie before. Before they come to that conclusion, imagine, Michael, they have come to more than 14 or 15 intelligence agencies before they come down to one conclusion about where the threats are. And when they do, you better be damn ready and be serious, because they don't play with this kind of thing. We're talking about life and death situation.
You know, Nigeria will prefer, Kenneth, Nigerians will prefer to start counting days. Now, wait for it too. If another 1 month, nothing happened in Abuja, then you begin to see them. See America, they no bombers now, nothing happened, or if something now happened, bass. Hi, God, why? God, why? Why did you let this happen, God? And the whole thing play itself again and again and again. And what actually really kind of jolts me is that if you look at the characters assuring or reassuring the people when it comes to their safety, they are the same characters that told them they will end Boko Haram in 3 months. But look at where we are. But some people still want to believe them. I waiting they kind of demons me in here. You know, people say, "Oh, you demons me, oh, you they shock me, oh." That one, they shock me. People who have failed you repeatedly, they come out and say, "Don't listen to this one warning you. There's no cause for alarm. We can tell you everything is under control," and you believe them. It must be one strong juju, but again, it's Nigeria.
My good day. I said it the last time I spoke to you, I said, Nigeria is on life support. It's on life support. And
on a borrowed time.
The fact that they keep on, like we've been saying, you and I have been saying it over and over again, that they live in denial. They continue to do the same thing over and over again and expect a different result.
And different results.
These people, the reality is that they are just living on borrowed time and they are on life support. Whether they like it or not, the reality will come. How it comes,
and it seems that it's going to be coming so fast now, very fast.
Exactly. So, good luck to them on that. They like, they take it serious. If they don't like, they don't take the warning serious. They're on their own. At the end of the day, if you go for a journey and you don't come back, well, and you have already been warned or told how the journey is going to look like, good luck to you. The outcome you'll find out. But what on the final note, is that we, you, me, all of us in the temple of truth will continue to look at them in the face and tell them what is the truth.
We will continue to put everything right there in the open and continue to let people know that they have choices. And if they make their choice, they should also be able to live with the consequences of this. So we'll never stop talking. Kenneth.
Thank you so much, Marigo. God bless you for the great work. And your family, God will continue to bless you.
Yours too. Amen. And thank you, Kenneth. It's a pleasure hearing from you again. You should stay safe too and have a good one, Baba. Thank you. So I think we should draw the curtains here. Okay. I would love us to continue on and on and on like that. But I am so happy that I told myself before coming live, I said, I will do my best not to try, okay, to make this broadcast a form of fear-mongering material, or rather, it's going to, I want it to be a conscious awakening period. You know, there's little you can do, but at the same time, if you are very much aware of what is going on around you, that means there's a little way they can manipulate you or play you. In that regard, there's also a way you can manage your own expectation too. The most important thing in life is that if you are able to understand the situation, you can manage the, what do you call it? You can be able to manage it based on your own understanding of that situation to start with. And that's exactly what I've done tonight. A lot is going on. A lot of the public officials have confessed to this, including those who never really wanted to tell you. Some of them have dropped the line. Nigeria is going through a lot. A lot is going on. And in fact, for the first time, none of them can sit back and say, this is what will happen in 2023. Not even the APC. Now, that's how much confusion is, or how confused the situation has been for many of them. But in the whole process, like we say, if you find yourself in a hole, the ideal thing is to stop digging. But when these criminals who have actually who orchestrated this whole thing, they have dug this hole, they don't want to stop digging. But you understanding it better will help you manage the situation, will help you manage your expectation, and possibly, expectedly, it will also help you manage your own emotion. These are the things that they have always been using to hoodwink you, manipulate you, and subvert all the goodwill that human should possess in a way. They subvert them and they continue to undermine the sacred, the sacred, or let me say the sanctity of human nature, that we can say. They continue to deride us of what is good. And as they are doing all of this, they are united in their treasure. They are united in their evil. You can only handle them better if you know better. And as they say, if you know better, do better. Yeah? You have your choices. When you make them, it's always good as well to know the consequences of those choices. I will choose any day, anytime. Yeah? To be part of a conversation, a discussion that is going to make a peaceful dissolution of this contraption easier for the population. Because as it is, you can tell every one of those who have the opportunity of making life easier or better or meaningful, organized in the history of Nigeria, they've done their best to make it worse. APC, Egbekegbe, take the price. They take the price, the highest price of this whole thing. And they are so shameless about it, as you can tell. So, if you pay attention very well once again, you will realize that whatever they have done or whatever they are still going to do, they are able to do them because Nigeria allowed that. So, every one of them who have had the opportunity of making life easier or better, they have made the life worse and worse. And they are only able to do that because Nigeria exists and allowed them. A system that created them is a system that is meant to destroy you. Now, it depends on how you want to see it. But if you are seeing it clearly, that means you have a right to make the right choice. You have choices here. But in my book, I've got just only one choice. If I've got just only one card, if I am asked to play it, it is the card of let my people go. Let the Yorubas handle our own affair. Let there be no interference from anywhere. Because for those who love Nigeria, if you love Nigeria, for real, you will support the peaceful breakup of the fraudulently merged, amalgamated contraption, which has no single plan for you, for me, for yours, for mine, and for everything that is going to come out of you. Now, how do you then wish such to continue and live longer than you if you really wish your own generation well? Now, I'm saying this, if they ask you if you have options, some of you have many other cards you want to play. Some of you want to play the card of this or the card of that, all in the name of one Nigeria. If I have a chance and I'm put right there and say, Mayegun, show us your card. I'll show you one single one, and that will be a card of the independent sovereign nation of Yoruba people. Do you understand that? Now, that opportunity is called national conversation, a conversation that requires every part of Nigeria, a country of over 250 ethnic nationalities. Can you beat that? And they have no single say on how they are governed, the law that governs them, the police that govern them, the economy they want to run, the currency, and every other thing that should determine the people for real. They have no single say. 250 ethnic nationalities with over 500 languages in a single country that we don't even hear ourselves. Can you believe that? We don't understand ourselves. If I begin to speak now, some of you won't understand me. If some of you start talking now, I won't understand you. We're supposed to be from the same country. So if you have a card to play, like Prince Jejeman said, if you see him with if you see him with one card, a Biafra card. If you see him with 2 cards, it's Biafra cards. If you see him with 3 cards, they are Biafra cards. He has no other card to play. And every time you ask him, he's going to table down and say, pick 1, pick 2, general market. It's all going to be Biafra. How do you find out those who are for and who are against? It is called national conference, national conversation. Let the people decide. Do we still want to be part of this arrangement? This Nigeria, under what arrangement? Let people decide. I don't think that's too much. Or we can continue to just vibe and inshallah until it's our turn to become the victim of what Nigeria has always been offering. The victims of the survivors of yesterday are the expected victims of today. The survivors of today are the expected victims of tomorrow. We all live for the day, by the day, until it's our turn. I mean, think about that. I'll see you some other time. And good night from here.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Nayibi #1. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Nayibi #1. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú. Mayegun dayari Nayibi #1. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Mayegun dayari Nayibi #1. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun dayari Nayibi #1. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun dayari Nayibi #1. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí. Mayegun dayari Nayibi #1. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun dayari Nayibi #1. Mayegun dayari politico. Mayegun dayari Nayibi #1. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun. Mayegun dayari Nayibi #1. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu. Mayegun dayari Nayibi #1. Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun dayari Nayibi #1. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. pẹ̀rẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Máyégún àmì.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ra jù.
Máyégún ti dé.
Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Máyégún àmì.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ra jù.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń gba rìbá.
Máyégún àmì.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ra jù.
Máyégún ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Máyégún àmì.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ra jù.
Máyégún ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Máyégún àmì.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ra jù.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ra kì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ra kì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkanṣá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣà ìtú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́, ó ti dọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà. Àìsíwọ̀lú ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o, ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ra kì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ra kì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ra kì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.